You'd think a vampire would be right at home in a place like this. You'd be wrong.
So, where are we off to now? That sounds weird. What are you getting at? Well, that sounds better. I mean, it is a valid concern, really. Fortunately for you, I happen to know an incantation for this. Here, give me your journal. Every time you open it up to look at some quests, you should also now see Serana tracking marker. Move your finger over that, and there you have it. Your very own marker which shows wherever I am at any given point in time. I do trust, though, you will only use this for adventuring purposes and nothing else. I prefer to have some privacy whenever I can, okay?
What now? What are you getting at? Hey, I wouldn't be falling behind if you didn't start running off for somewhere without telling me. But, hey, anything that'll help us stay together is a plus in my book. I mean, we should try to stay close, but at times that simply isn't possible, either because of me or you. So, here it is. Here's a spell I learned, which allows the user to teleport an ally right to their side. Which is me, in this case. Now, don't go overusing this, okay? I personally get a little nauseous whenever I teleport.
Yes? Yeah, it is. Thank you, again, for all you've done for me and the world. I know we haven't known each other for too long, but now you basically are family, where my father was not. What I said to my mother back in the Soul Cairn, it was all true. You, a stranger, have done more for me since we met than either of my parents in more than 1,000 years. You are my savior, my sole reason to keep living. I love you. Wow. By the 9, I never thought I would weep after my father was gone. And don't you dare bring this up again. Oh, you little. It's on. You'd better not be surprised if your next tomato soup tastes like hag-raven toes. Hag-raven toes. Really, though. Listen, I don't want to push you into something you don't really want. But I think, for the first time in... Gods, how many years? I don't even know. I feel like it might work. Us. Together. I think we could... try, you know? Maybe I wouldn't make such a bad wife, after all. Well now, are you ready for our first adventure? I know you probably have other stuff you'd like to do. But don't you think it would be nice if we just had some alone time for a while? Let's go somewhere else. Someplace beautiful. Your choice. Okay, where to? The Ancestor Glade? Anyway, I'll let you take the pick. Yes?
It does feel kind of normal, but that's from me, speaking as a vampire. Even as I'm undead, or however you put it, I still do feel like a normal person, mostly. I still breathe, feel, and sleep, except now I just have a great desire for blood, and the sun kind of irritates my skin. These symptoms are rather mild, though, not like other vampires who almost burn in the sunlight. So, I'm really just like you mortals in many ways. Hopefully that makes me more relatable. Do you need something? About... Yeah, actually. I definitely didn't expect there to be a war of succession while I was gone. Also, I never expected a Cyrodiilic empire to conquer Tamriel, that Tiber Septim. Even the Remnants didn't achieve godhood. But what do you think of all this? Me too. Looks like we agree on something. Oh? What is it? Yeah, actually. This might seem a bit heavy, but hear me out. What's your outlook on life? What gets you up every morning? Okay, just don't thirst for it too much, or else you'll end up like my father. Yes? What do you mean? Well, I guess it's because I never felt that kind of thing was for me. I was always expected to act a certain way, and was never really asked if that was what I truly wanted. I always knew I was meant for more, not like one of those girls who felt pretty and stood inside their castles all day. And then things started getting icy between my parents. That basically hit the nail on the head for me, at least for how I wanted to live. I saw neither of them as role models after that. Knew it. Just let me know when you'd like to cuddle. So, what's on your mind? Now that I think of it, there is. What brings you to Skyrim? Oh, and have you? Ugh, stop it, will you? I don't know what to do with myself when you look at me like that. Why did I even encourage you? I have, actually. And if I wasn't an adventurer now, I would probably be running a shop or two. Maybe even a conglomerate, if the divines would permit. Ever since I was a child back on the island, I'd particularly be interested in the merchants that would come to our castle every now and then. Of course, these were weird merchants to say the least, with peculiar and eccentric collections. These vendors make even Bellathor look weird. My father was kind of into those things, though. I mean, it wasn't anything particularly weird for someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, and who also was a staunch Daedra worshipper. Point is, there was just something in how these men sold and marketed their products. Kinda made me interested in the whole shopkeeping thing. Weird shopkeeping things, but still.